Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us today on Invoking the Flame. Um, just to go over things again, these, these videos, these broadcasts are prayer sessions where we are invoking the different sacred flames of God's power manifest in this world, in this dimension. And the school of thought we're following at the moment is telosuk.com. The link is in the description of the video and of the event. And they teach seven flames. Now, I understand that other paths and other spiritual teachers teach many more, some even less, and all of those are beautiful ways to work with this energy as well. But for our purposes, we're just working with the seven because there's 7 days of the week, seven rays, seven flames, and the archangels and the ascended masters that go with that. We'll be getting into that more next week on teaching more about which beings are associated with what rays and how each ray can help us in many, many, many different ways. So stick around and enjoy the prayer sessions and the visualizations and help us to progress and to grow and to teach. And we appreciate any likes, any comments, any shares of the videos so that others can participate in this work and bringing this divine energy into our lives. Today is the blue flame of God's will. And this flame can help us to be on purpose, to help us to live in alignment with our higher self and our own personal I am presence and the goals that we seek on that divine level. And the wonderful power because Archangel Michael is one of the angels associated with this energy. And it's very good for protection prayers and invocations to any beings of light that can guide us on our path and in our way. So if you missed the first broadcast yesterday, be sure you catch that on the link. You can listen to them any day, even though the blue flame is particularly amplified on Monday, and yesterday's flame was the yellow of illumination and wisdom. So each day has a flame that is more pertinent and more powerful on those days, but you can still listen to these prayers and benefit from them any day of the week. So we will do an invocation to the light. And while we're doing that invocation, it's relatively short. You will visualize a white light surrounding you and a white fire, cleansing you and purifying you and putting you in a pure space and allowing that light to come in and to clean and to protect and to lift your vibration. And then Emily today will be reading a little bit about the blue flame and the benefits of the blue flame that we have taken from the telosuk.com website. The link again is in the description of the video. During that time and during the prayer afterwards, we will read between 3 and 5 prayers depending on how long they take. We will be here about a total of 20 minutes, give or take a few minutes here or there. But during the her reading the about the blue flame and during the prayers of the blue flame, visualize the blue energy around you, the blue flame around you, helping you to get into alignment, helping you to understand its energy and to feel the protection and the safety of being in alignment with God's will and the will of your higher self and your Christ consciousness, and to bringing that vibration down to you and you up to it to create this ascension process. Be sure with all of these prayer sessions, it is a form of energy work. So be sure you're drinking plenty of water, getting the rest that you need, and allowing the energy to flow as easily as possible. Some people might have headaches or basic ascension symptoms. Feel free to Google that so that you know what to expect and what may or may not be happening and when you should go to a doctor, because some of the ascension symptoms behave like flu symptoms or other types of common illnesses that happen in the changing season years. So be sure you're aware of what's going on with your body and the need to seek medical help if necessary. But know that sometimes ascension symptoms can happen. Um, you may feel tingling sensations. You may feel a presence. You may feel the energy. You may feel nothing. You may feel heat. You may feel cold. You may feel a breeze where there should be none. All of these are signs that you're connecting with this energy in a way that allows you to be able to feel it. But not everybody feels everything the same way, and not everybody feels anything. So if you feel nothing, if you feel everything, if you feel a little here or there, then that is completely correct and completely right for you and your interpretation of the energy and how things are going. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Take a few deep centering breaths and calm your mind and release any worries or any unnecessary stresses of the day. We're going to light our white candle to represent the divine light that we are invoking. Now, during this portion, visualize white light coming to you. I live within the light, and I love within the light. I laugh within the light. I am sustained and nourished by the light. I joyously serve the light, for I am light. I am light. I am light. I am that I am in all I do. I live within the light, and I love within the light. I laugh within the light. I am sustained and nourished by the light. I joyously serve the light, for I am light. I am light. I am light. I am that I am in all I do. I live within the light, and I love within the light. I laugh within the light. I am sustained and nourished by the light. I joyously serve the light, for I am light. I am light. I am light. I am that I am in all I do. Now, while we read a bit about the blue flame, and once we move into the blue flame prayers, be visualizing yourself surrounded by the blue flame and it doing all the things that we're talking about in the prayers and description.
Monday is the blue ray of God's love. Focus on the will of God for your very life through total surrender to that divine will, no matter what your present circumstances appear to be. This is the fastest way to gain your spirit masculine and freedom. As you align with God's will, you will notice that your life will manifest more harmony. Bathe your mind, body, and soul each day with that energy, and soon you will reap its many benefits.
The first prayer we will be doing is the invocation to Archangel Michael. And remember, if you were here yesterday, you know that we do each prayer 3 times before moving on to the next one. So the first one is the invocation. In the name of God, I call forth the blue flame of divine love of Archangel Michael to clear my path of all interference to the fulfillment of my divine plan, the expansion of my faith and my ascension. Infuse my soul with the energies of divine will and surrender to my holy vows. I ask for a golden dome of protection to be placed around me each day to repel any negative energy directed against me and the light for which I stand. I ask for your legions of blue flame angels to stand by my side. By the power of your sword of blue flame, cut me loose and set me free from all discordant energy in my world, in my home, in my work, and in the city where I live. I thank you for your relentless love and service to mankind and to the earth, and I thank you for your loving assistance in my own unique pathway. Help me develop faith and trust in myself and in God. Let blue lightning bombs of divine love bring cleansing and transformation within me and everywhere on earth, and so be it, beloved I am. In the name of God, I call forth the blue flame of divine love of Archangel Michael to clear my path of all interference to the fulfillment of my divine plan, the expansion of my faith and my ascension. Infuse my soul with the energies of divine will and surrender to my holy vows. I ask for a golden dome of protection to be placed around me each day to repel any negative energy directed against me and the light for which I stand. I ask for your legions of blue flame angels to stand by my side. By the power of your sword of blue flame, cut me loose and set me free from all discordant energies in my world, in my home, in my work, and in the city where I live. I thank you for your relentless love and service to mankind and to the earth, and I thank you for your loving assistance in my own unique pathway. Help me develop faith and trust in myself and in God. Let blue lightning bombs of divine love bring cleansing and transformation within me and everywhere on earth, and so be it, beloved I am. In the name of God, I call forth the blue flame of divine love of Archangel Michael to clear my path of all interference to the fulfillment of my divine plan, the expansion of my faith and my ascension. Infuse my soul with the energies of divine will and surrender to my holy vows. I ask for a golden dome of protection to be placed around me each day to repel any negative energies directed against me and the life for which I stand. I ask for your legions of blue flame angels to stand by my side. By the power of your sword of blue flame, cut me loose and set me free from all discordant energy in my world, in my home, in my work, and in the city where I live. I thank you for your relentless love and service to mankind and to the earth, and I thank you for your loving assistance in my own unique pathway. Help me develop faith and trust in myself and in God. Let blue lightning bombs of divine love bring cleansing and transformation within me and everywhere on earth. And so be it, beloved I am. The second prayer we will be doing today is called Invoking a River of Blue Flame Love. Beloved, I am present, light of my soul. Beloved El Moria, beloved Archangel Michael, and your legions of blue flame angels. Infuse within my soul, and all around me, a river of blue flame love. By the power of 3 times 3, sustain and expand this love without limit. Let your protection take dominion over the earth, and over every man, woman, and child on the planet. Protect the youth, the elderly, and the innocent. Consume within me and within the earth all that does not portrait the divine will of the Father. Let love, freedom, and true knowledge of the divine be reestablished on earth now and forever. I am that I am, by all God's love. I know that I am the power and authority on earth to command life free and the return to wholeness of everything on it. I call the power of blue flame love to establish the new golden age of enlightenment and true brotherhood on earth. Let the victory of the will of God prevail on earth. Let the flame of cosmic love and wisdom prevail on earth. And so be it, beloved I am. Beloved I am present, light of my soul. Beloved El Moria, beloved Archangel Michael and your legions of blue flame angels. Infuse within my soul and all around me a river of blue flame love. By the power of 3 times 3, sustain and expand this love without limit. Let your protection take dominion over the earth and over every man, woman, and child on the planet. Protect the youth, the elderly, and the innocent. Consume within me and within the earth all that does not portrait the divine will of the Father. Let love, freedom, and true knowledge of the divine be established on earth now and forever. I am that I am, by all God's love. I know that I am the power and authority on earth to command life free and the return to wholeness of everything on it. I call the power of blue flame love to reestablish the new golden age of enlightenment and true brotherhood on earth. Let the victory of the will of God prevail on earth. Let the flame of cosmic love and wisdom prevail on earth. And so be it, beloved I am. Beloved, I am present, light of my soul. Beloved El Moria, beloved Archangel Michael, and your legions of blue flame angels. Infuse within my soul and all around me a river of blue flame love. By the power of 3 times 3, sustain and expand this love without limit. Let your protection take dominion over the earth and over every man, woman, and child on the planet. Protect the youth, the elderly, and the innocent. Consume within me and within the earth all that does not portrait the divine will of the Father. Let love, freedom, and true knowledge of the divine be reestablished on earth now and forever. I am that I am, all by all God's love. I know that I am the power and authority on earth to command life free and the return to wholeness of everything on it. I call the power of blue flame love to establish the new golden age of enlightenment and true brotherhood on earth. Let the victory of the will of God prevail on earth. Let the flame of cosmic love and wisdom prevail on earth. And so be it, beloved I am. The next prayer we will be doing is called the Decree for Earth and Her Nation. In the full power and authority of my God presence, I am. I humbly come to the throne of grace to invoke into the physical plane of earth the most intensified dispensation and activity of God's will ever manifested in the history of time. We ask the legions of light serving this planet to absorb this divine essence into every fiber of their being and project it into the heart flame and conscious mind of every man, woman, and child on this planet, especially every person associated with all governments of our planet in any way, shape, or form. Blaze the cosmic flame of God's will through each soul evolving here, and clear away all destructive activities that might be directed against any of God's children, and the light for which we stand. Seal all government positions in the radiance of God's will. Let the illumination flame reveal the divine purpose and plan for each office and individual, and give to each person the spiritual courage to fulfill that plan perfectly. Let the will of God be manifest in, through, and around all the governments of the world now and forever. Let the eternal victorious light of God illumine and lead the way for every soul evolving everywhere on the planet. We consciously accept this manifest now in full power, according to God's holy will and purposes. And so it is, beloved I am. In the full power and authority of my God presence, I am. I humbly come to the throne of grace to invoke into the physical plane of earth the most intensified dispensation and activity of God's will ever manifested in history of time. We ask the legions of light serving this planet to absorb this divine essence into every fiber of their being and project it into the heart, flame, and consciousness mind of every man, woman, and child on this planet, especially every person associated with all governments of our planet in any way, shape, or form. Blaze the cosmic flame of God's will through each soul evolving here, and clear away all destructive activities that might be directed against any of God's children, and the light for which we stand. Seal all government positions in the radiance of God's will. Let the illumination flame reveal the divine purpose and plan for each office and individual, and give to each person the spiritual courage to fulfill that plan perfectly. Let the will of God be manifest in, through, and around all the governments of the world now and forever. Let the eternal victorious light of God illumine and lead the way for every soul evolving everywhere on the planet. We consciously accept this manifest now in full power, according to God's holy will and purposes. And so it is, beloved I am. In the full power and authority of my God presence I am. I humbly come to the throne of grace to invoke into the physical plane of earth the most intensified dispensation and activity of God's will ever manifested in the history of time. We ask the legions of light serving this planet to absorb this divine essence into every fiber of their being and project it into the heart, flame, and consciousness mind of every man, woman, and child on this planet, especially every person associated with all governments of our planet in any way, shape, or form. Blaze the cosmic flame of God's will through each soul evolving here, and clear away all destructive activities that might be directed against any of God's children, and the light for which we stand. Seal all government positions in the radiance of God's will. Let the illumination flame reveal the divine purpose and plan for each office and individual, and give to each person the spiritual courage to fulfill that plan perfectly. Let the will of God be manifest in, through, and around all the governments of the world, now and forever. Let the eternal victorious light of God illumine and lead the way for every soul evolving everywhere on the planet. We consciously accept this manifest now in full power, according to God's holy will and purposes. And so it is, beloved I am. The final prayer that we will be doing for this blue flame is called the God's Will Prayer. In the name of God I am, I invoke the presence of beloved Master El Moria, Archangel Michael, and all ascended masters and angels of the blue flame of God's will, to guide and protect me daily and hourly. Archangel Michael, come into my life. Help me overcome all density with your sword of blue flame. Cut me loose and set me free from all negativity and errors of the past. I ask for a shaft of blue lightning of divine love to be established over my being, over my home, my family, my work, and all my affairs. I call the guidance I need to manifest God's will in all aspects of my life, to fulfill my divine purpose here on earth, and make my ascension in the light. I claim for God's will to manifest everywhere on earth as it is in the realms of light and freedom. I give thanks that my request is answered according to God's holy will, and so be it, beloved I am. In the name of God I am. I invoke the presence of beloved Master El Moria, Archangel Michael, and all ascended masters and angels of the blue flame love of God's will, to guide and protect me daily and hourly. Archangel Michael, come into my life. Help me overcome all density with your sword of blue flame. Cut me loose and set me free from all negativity and errors of the past. I ask for a shaft of blue lightning of divine love to be established over my being, over my home, my family, my work, and all my affairs. I call the guidance I need to manifest God's will in all aspects of my life, to fulfill my divine purpose here on earth and make my ascension in the light. I claim for God's will to manifest everywhere on earth as it is in the realms of light and freedom. I give thanks that my request is answered according to God's holy will, and so be it, beloved I am. In the name of God I am. I invoke the presence of beloved Master El Moria, Archangel Michael, and all ascended masters and angels of the blue flame love of God's will, to guide and protect me daily and hourly. Archangel Michael, come into my life. Help me overcome all density with your sword of blue flame. Cut me loose and set me free from all negativity and errors of the past. I ask for a shaft of blue lightning of divine love to be established over my being, over my home, my family, my work, and all my affairs. I call the guidance I need to manifest God's will in all aspects of my life, to fulfill my divine purpose here on earth and make my ascension in the light. I claim for God's will to manifest everywhere on earth as it is in the realms of light and freedom. I give thanks that my request is answered according to God's holy will, and so be it, beloved I am. I want to thank you all for joining us this afternoon in our invocation daily to the flames of God's power. Before we blow out our white candle, we would like to dedicate this flame and everything about it today and the way it's burned through the blue flame of God's will, allowing that light to shine bright, allowing that light to be anchored in our world so that we can all be protected and all be on our path and on our purpose in spirituality and in our life in general. We thank you to all the light beings that have been present and dedicate that flame to the blue flame of God's will. And thank you all so much for your likes, your comments, and your shares, and see you tomorrow.